Zoom video. So Miss Michelle Fletcher was speaking, and she is our college recruiter. So she's the person that is getting you guys on campus to tour or coming to visit you at your high school to kind of present to you all. So she has this set up, but unfortunately, we're having some technical difficulties. So we'll go ahead and just keep moving through. My name is Brittany Cochran. I'm one of the college navigators at CVCC. And so once you've kind of met with Michelle and seen her present to you, you would then meet with me, and I'm here to help you get started at CVCC and get you onboarded and go through your new student checklist and help you enroll in your first semester of classes. So tonight we have Miss Catherine Rice with us, and she is over our scholarships, our CVCC Education Foundation. So she is going to be chatting with you about scholarships at CVCC and how to apply to them, and all the information you need to know about that. And then we will go ahead and open up for questions at the end. So you can just ask any type of general financial aid questions you may have regarding scholarships or even outside of scholarships. Okay, so we'll go ahead and get started, Mrs. Rice.
Hi, everybody. My name is Catherine Rice. Please call me Catherine. Hi.
How are you?
This is my first time of doing this, so be patient with me. I work for what is called the Cvcc Educational Foundation. And what we do is we raise funds for scholarships and equipment for the college, and then we disperse them back to you so that you can come to classes and be able to not worry about tuition. So first off, to get to even apply for a scholarship, I would need for you to apply for admission at CVCC if you haven't already. And then I need you, sorry, that's my little doggy. Then I would need you to complete the FAFSA online, and you can find all this information on our CVCC website. And once you've done both of those, you would need to enroll in classes. And then you can complete my scholarship application, which is the easiest one I know of ever. You would go to cvcc.academicworks, all one word, .com. And if you go to the CVCC website and go to scholarships, that will be there. All you have to do is click it. And all these instructions are there too. But once you go there, you have to log in with your My CVCC username and password, and it lets you in, and it tells you, like right now, we started, is today March the 1st? Okay, we started.
Yes, March 1st, yes.
We started today taking applications for summer of 2022, and we'll also be taking scholarships for fall of 2022 and spring of 2023. So our year starts over March 1st. And what we do is I start looking at the applications and see where you might be able to receive a scholarship from, because we have so many scholarships from different people, but sometimes you have to like be in a certain program or a certain program or different things like that, different criteria. So
What?
Usually what happens is I review your scholarships, and they go to a committee, and that committee decides if you're eligible by going in and ranking your scholarships. The hardest thing on my scholarship application is the essay. And yes, you do have to do it. And yes, there is a minimum of 250 words, which is not a lot if you just start typing. I have had one that sent me one time that said, life gives you lemons, so make lemonade. Well, guess what? That didn't go any further because it wasn't, I didn't care what it said. but it didn't have 250 words. So that just knocked it out. But it's not that hard to apply. We just ask you fill in as much as you can. Some people just go in there and fill in the minimum. You have to fill in as much as you can because that helps the scholarship committee see what your interests are, why you're applying for a scholarship. We want to know those things and understand it doesn't go any further than us without your permission. So once we do that, then we award you your scholarship and we give it to financial aid and they put it on your account. Now, we also have something called tobacco scholarships. And tobacco scholarships are very different. If you live in the county of Appomattox, Bedford, or Campbell County, and you're applying for what we call a STEM, science, technology, engineering, math, or health, then financial aid will help get you a tobacco scholarship. You don't have to fill out an application. You go straight to financial aid, say, I think I'm eligible for a tobacco scholarship. They will check everything, make sure all the criteria are met, and they'll give you one. It's as easy as that. We try to make it so easy because we don't want barriers to stop you from coming to classes, or we don't want barriers that you have to worry about things. We want to make this simple because we want you to have a great time at Cvcc and not feel burdened down by tuition. Sometimes we do help with books, but right at this minute, we don't really have any book fund money, but we do get that in. And when we do, we disperse it immediately. But that's a totally different thing. You'd have to go through me to get that, or a counselor. But we just want everybody to come and enjoy themselves. And the financial aid will help you. We ask you to do that because a lot of people don't know they're supposed to get aid. And so we don't make you do it. We ask you to do it because you may get more in financial aid than you would from a scholarship. Scholarships are considered last dollar. So that means if you have other things like a Pell Grant or G3 or anything that would pay your tuition first, tobacco is tuition only, no books. So we try to help you out in different ways. We help you when you give us the information. We try our best to give you the best you can get as far as financial aid, scholarships, anything like that, because we're trying to help. And this year we have given out almost $250,000. Nope, it's up to 333,000 in scholarships. And we budget $500,000 for scholarships, and we hardly ever turn anyone away. And so we want you to come to Cvcc, and we want to help you in any way we can. So I'm not sure what else I'm supposed to tell you. That's in a nut bag, except you can come find me when you come to Cvcc, and I have this wonderful chair that sits there, and people come and they just need to relax and just stop and just take a breath and not jump off the windowsill. I have all kinds of goodies too, but that's neither here nor there. I like to sit there and let you talk if you need to, but I'm also there to help you in any way we can. We also do other things that help students. And if there's anything, any question you have that we can't answer, we will find the answer for you because we're going to get you in there. All right, Miss Brittany, I'm done.
All right. Well, thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
Yes, thank you. So now's the time that we will go ahead and kind of open up for some question and answer. So feel free to unmute yourself and ask a question, or there is the chat feature if you feel more comfortable just typing a question in, and it can be scholarship related or anything financial aid or just kind of general questions right now. Yes, Jack.
Hey, how are you? So I am very interested in the radiologic technology program, and I've actually already submitted an application, and I have scheduled an interview with Ms. Fitzsimmons for March the 14th. But yeah, I was interested to find out more about, financial aid potentially for this program. I mean, is this a program that's eligible for financial aid and or scholarships?
Oh, most definitely. It is. And you may fall into several different categories as far as what kind of aid you would get. And if you can't get, if financial aid is not available, like the Pell Grant, the state grants and things like that, you might be eligible for the G3 grant. I believe that's under that quota. And if not, we have this wonderful lady whose husband actually started the radiology program way back, and she has set up scholarships for radiology students.
Wow.
And so, she's amazing. And now she's setting up a different scholarship for radiology students. So yes, you would be eligible for a lot of different things.
Wonderful.
Oh,
Okay, thank you.
and one more thing I forgot to say, if you happen to not be eligible for anything as far as federal or state funding, still fill out a scholarship application, because we know students take out loans, and we try very hard in our department to make sure that our scholarships will come before loans. So we try very hard to make it where you don't have to go in debt at a 2-year college because you have to take out loans. We try very hard to help keep you from doing that.
Thank y'all so much. And so the first step, I guess, I'm sorry, I'm not trying to monopolize the questions, but thank y'all, first of all, for all y'all's help. So the first step would be to complete the FAFSA online.
Yes.
And then I obviously can't enroll in classes because I'm applying to the program, but then fill out the application and send that in. And then is that all I need to do right now? And then we'll move forward from there. Sorry.
Yes, that's exactly.
Thank you so much.
And Brittany, can you type in the fafsa.ed.gov? She's going to put that in the chat. So that's where you go to apply for your FAFSA. There are lots of, if you type in FAFSA, you're going to get lots and lots of websites. And if they ask for $1 of your money, that is not the one you want to be on. This one is absolutely free through the federal government. And wow. It will actually, after you get everything in and it's correct, it's going to tell you a number called, hold on, EFC. Don't ask me what that means, because I'm not a financial aid person. But that EFC is how they determine if you're eligible, what you're eligible for. And it also helps me to know what scholarship you might be eligible for. So keep that email they send you, because it might be important when I need it.
Yes.
Thank you so much.
So, Jack, let me ask you, by chance, have you ever earned a bachelor's degree before, or is this going to be first?
I do have a Bachelor of Arts degree. Yes.
Okay. I thought maybe we had emailed at one point. Your name looked familiar.
I think we did. Yeah. Thank you so much. Yeah.
So in your case, still fill out the FAFSA, because you might have somebody tell you, don't bother doing FAFSA. You won't get your aid because you already have a bachelor's degree. And
Right.
now you're going for an associate's degree. And the way that the FAFSA works is, but for Mrs. Rice, you need to do the FAFSA so that we can one see, yep, scholarship, CVCC Foundation scholarship, but she had mentioned G3. G3 is another scholarship that we have that is program specific, and radiology does fall under that.
Okay,
So, like she said, we'll just they will find out, which one is best for you, what covers you all the way, and it just automatically all happens. So there's not separate application that you need to do for the G3, but you will do the FAFSA, and then you will do her application, the CVCC scholarship application, and that's
wonderful.
just your next two steps, and then you're done.
Thank you so
And
much, Miss Brittany.
yeah,
Appreciate you.
you're welcome. And hopefully your interview goes well. And then she has a pretty quick turnaround that she lets you know if you've been officially admitted into the program. And as far as getting enrolled in those classes, that too will also happen automatically for you. So you're not having to enroll yourself in those rad tech classes.
Wonderful. Okay, thank you so much.
Yeah, you're welcome.
I really appreciate y'all.
Also, Miss Brittany mentioned something about having a bachelor's degree. A lot of times you may not be able to get FAFSA or grants because you have a bachelor's degree, a master's degree. The scholarship, you can still get a scholarship from the foundation. We look at that, and we take it into consideration. That's why we ask all the questions and we want the answers. But we will still be able to award you a scholarship if you're eligible, even if you have a master's or a bachelor's degree, because we have done it before, and it's amazing what you see. We helped one young lady, and she is now a physician's assistant
Wow.
at UVA, actually.
Wow.
And she had a bachelor's in computer science.
That is
So,
amazing.
and we've helped a young man who had a master's degree, and he had a teaching degree, and he wanted to go back to school because he wanted to do more for show his daughter how you could do more. And we helped him, and he's doing computer sciences.
Wow.
So yes, we love to help people.
All
Wonderful.
right. Any other questions out there from anybody? Ainsley or Taryn, I see you took your mute off. Any questions?
I'm applying for the Stay Close Go Far scholarship. Am I eligible for other scholarships too?
So the way that the Beacon of Hope Stay Close Go Far is the scholarship she was asking about. That is a scholarship that is outside of CVCC. It's part of Lynchburg City School System. So Beacon of Hope program works with Lynchburg City Schools. So you'll just do their application for that Stay Close Go Far, and you will also have to have done your FAFSA. So I'm not sure if you've already done your 2022-2023 year yet, but you'll want to get that FAFSA application in. And what Beacon of Hope does is they kind of determine whether you need their scholarship or will you be covered through your federal aid. So you just want to make sure you get your FAFSA application in, and then that Stay Close Go Far scholarship done. And between those two, one of them is going to end up covering you. So the Beacon of Hope will cover your tuition. So if that's what ends up being what you get.
Okay. I also I called counseling earlier and they said that the classes for the fall semester aren't up to enroll in yet. So when would they be posted to like sign up for?
Yes, great question. So fall enrollment opens up on April 4th, Monday, April 4th. So that is the earliest that anybody can enroll themselves or be enrolled by a college navigator like myself or your counselor. So sorry, that was my dogs. So in your case, you will have to meet with one of your college navigators because you're still in high school. So you are coded as dual enrolled, like you haven't technically graduated yet. Is that correct? Ainsley or Taryn?
I haven't graduated. graduated yet.
Right. So it's not going to let you enroll yourself. You'll have to come through one of us. So you'll just want to schedule an appointment with one of us, and the counseling front desk can help you with that. Or we have sent messages out. So be checking your email, and you should have an email from one of us to go ahead and get an appointment scheduled. What high school are you at?
EC Glass.
Perfect. Okay. EC Glass. So like Jack went
Go
there.
Hilltop.
So you can schedule as early as April 4th with one of us, and we will meet with you and can make your fall schedule. So, and you've got plenty of time. Don't feel like you've got to get in that first couple weeks. Classes won't fill up that fast, but definitely don't want to wait till, July, June, July, and August. Classes will start in August. So that is definitely, the longer you wait, the more chance you run with classes being full that you want at your certain time. So.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome. You're welcome. And I will let everyone know. So fall enrollment opens April 4th, like we just talked about. We do have a summer session that's starting though, and that opened up today. So summer enrollment opened up March 1st today. So classes will start, I think it's May 14th, 18th. Nope, May 23rd. Sorry. It is May 23rd that the summer classes will start, and they will run through July. So I'm not sure what everybody's looking at as far as when a start time. All right, any other questions? Let's see, I'm not seeing any in the chat right now. Any financial aid questions outside of scholarships or?
That one was mine.
Oh.
Sorry. I was also wondering if classes are back in person. Are you all doing that?
Yes, great question. So we're both virtual and in person. So we actually this fall is going to be, I believe, closest to what it was kind of pre-pandemic. It'll be almost back to the normal, I guess, but we will still have online classes as an option, but we will have more in-person options available, both morning, kind of midday, and evening classes. So typically we're able to find a schedule for you that can work around a work schedule or just, life schedule, whatever you may have going on.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome. And I'll go ahead and just mention for anybody that hasn't done your FAFSA yet, we have, our financial aid office on campus. They are there to meet with you in person, or you can schedule a virtual meeting and they'll help you fill out the FAFSA. So don't feel like you have to do that on your own. I do know that we'll do FAFSA days on campus. They'll do them throughout the week. And then also they come to the local high school sometimes and they'll do FAFSA nights. So maybe check with your guidance offices if you're still in high school about any upcoming FAFSA nights that they're doing.
And also one more thing, as far as scholarships go, we did open up the scholarship application for the upcoming year. And I will tell you, the faster you get it in there, the more likely you can get aid or get a scholarship, because we have that much money, but it goes very fast, including the tobacco. And so we want you to get it done as soon as possible.
Yeah, so raise your hand or go ahead and you can unmute. How many of you have already done your FAFSA? Like whether it's for the summer session or for fall, have you done it yet or?
Done it.
Okay.